This is Valley View News.
It makes me angry sometimes.
The holidays may be a time for giving, but some grocery stores are taking more money from shoppers.
They are very excited about the event.
Some children get a special visit from Harley bikers.
And an ice skating rink in Los Angeles opens its doors to skaters of all kinds.
Hello and welcome to Valley View News. I'm Sarah Van Horn.
And I'm Clemisha McDaniel.
California's healthcare sector has been continuously cutting staff, reducing employee benefits, and slashing workers' hours. The Golden State's unemployment rate is more than 12%. So many Californians have lost their jobs and their company-sponsored healthcare insurance that fewer are seeking treatment. Also, many are postponing surgeries. Officials say the recently passed federal healthcare reform will help reduce medical costs.
Los Angeles firefighters rescued a man who drifted 4 miles down the LA River. A team in the fire department's Air 3 helicopter was able to pluck the man from the water near Vernon. Fire officials say the concrete channel was flowing with debris, logs, and trash. It was not determined whether the man jumped or fell into the river.
California grocery stores have increased their price of food. Economists say high prices for crops like corn, wheat, and soybean are to blame. Valley View's Sharona Ayar joins us in the newsroom for more.
Yes, Sarah. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has released a report showing that in October, grain and corn prices took huge leaps. Experts say the sudden rise in grain prices started when hot summer weather took its toll in crops worldwide. Consumers say they can see it when they shop.
It makes me angry sometimes when the prices go out on God knows where.
He's talking about food prices.
You go one day and it's $1. And the next day it's $1.20, $1.25. So you just have to look at the bargains nowadays. That's the most important part.
People have to start preparing to pay more money for groceries. From preferred products on the shelves to the produce section, a recent government report shows a boost in food prices at supermarkets.
I eat less. I turn into a vegetarian. No, I buy what I have to buy.
I mean, I've noticed the increase in prices, but it doesn't impact me quite as much as probably a large family or someone that does a lot of shopping in the store.
Data from a U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics report says fruits and vegetables are up 3%, milk 10%, and beef has jumped to a 13% increase. Economists say the reasons are because manufacturers' wholesale prices and bills paid to farmers for wheat and other agricultural commodities have gone up.
It may be more of an international phenomenon, changing agricultural prices as subsidies start to fall off and demand abroad picks up and we start importing more things.
Roberts says the price increases show clear evidence that demands are shifting and the economy is improving. A recent announcement by General Mills Food Company says there is a single-digit net price increase on cereals representing just 1/4 of our cereal volume. This is the first time we've increased prices on these brands in 3.5 years. Grocery shopper Sandra Ramirez says her shopping is motivated by sales, coupons, and specials.
Yeah, I noticed my grocery bill has gone up a good 20%, but I try to offset that by really looking carefully and planning through the week so that I'm not rushing and buying something on an impulse, because I think that's where you lose a lot.
Some people use alternative ways to get their groceries.
One can plant a few fruit trees, like we have fruit trees in our backyard, a whole line of fruit trees. But you can also have gardens, vegetable gardens and herb gardens. Even in your house you can have some spaces where you can grow some of the products that you'd be eating.
Over the past year, the Federal Consumer Price Index for food has gone up only 1.4%. Experts say food price inflation is expected to rise at least 3% in the year 2011. It's not just at grocery stores where prices are going up, but also at restaurants from 4 stars to fast food. Many companies say prices are going to increase. In Granada Hills, I'm Sharona Aliyar reporting for Valley View News.
California voters may be asked to approve $3 billion in funding to continue the state's stem cell research program. The head of the California Institute for Regenerative Medicine says he plans to put the bond measure on the ballot in 2014. The state stem cell agency has faced criticism over its leaders' payroll and a lack of breakthroughs. Scientists say marketable therapies for ailments such as cancer and Alzheimer's could be decades away.
You don't get a chance to slip on the ice very often in Los Angeles, but you can skate on downtown's Pershing Square. Greg Donnell has more of the outdoor rink.
With the holidays quickly approaching, those looking for a festive outing headed downtown to Pershing Square. Downtown on Ice, which is Los Angeles' largest outdoor skate rink, is situated between skyscrapers and city landmarks.
The 13th annual Downtown on Ice kicked off this week at Pershing Square. It costs only $6 to get in and is open until January 17th.
Along with affordable prices, Downtown on Ice gives families the chance to explore the city.
We happened to find it. I convinced my daughter, who's 4, just a few days ago, that we were going to go on an adventure today, so she got to ride the metro for the first time, and we found the ice skating rink, and now she's on skates for the second time in her life.
All skill levels are welcomed at this rink, even if the wall is the only way you can pull yourself along the ice. Whether you are a serious skater or just looking for a place to take a date, Downtown on Ice offers a little something for everyone. As Tyler Houston points out, taking some time off to skate is a great way to spend an hour.
Actually, if you take the metro, which I usually take, it's $1 off, like the admission fee. And if you bring your own skates, you don't have to pay the $2 rental fee. Yeah. So it's overall good. It's an hour. I probably will spend that on McDonald's and eat in like 5 minutes, so it's worth it.
This year, Pershing Square will host a variety of free concerts and holiday programs. In downtown Los Angeles, this is Greg Donnell for Valley View News.
The United Nations is worried about rumors that troops in Haiti may have caused cholera in the impoverished nation. Haitians strongly believe that UN peacekeepers from Nepal are responsible for the cholera outbreak. Haitian farmers say they've seen waste from a UN peacekeeping base flow into a major river. The base is home to 454 UN peacekeepers from Nepal. This past summer, Nepal had outbreaks of cholera, but the UN says none of the peacekeepers show symptoms of the disease. More than 1,000 Haitians have died in the outbreak. Hundreds of thousands more will likely fall ill in Haiti in the years to come.
A jury has found a Salvadoran immigrant guilty of murdering Washington intern Chandra Levy in 2001. Emer Guandique was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder. Guandique attacked Levy while she was exercising in Washington's Rock Creek Park. The sentencing is set for February 11th. Guandique faces a minimum of 30 years and a maximum of life in prison.
Catholics around the world are embracing a recent comment made by Pope Benedict. In a recently published book, the Pope says condom use can be allowed in cases where it would stop the spread of AIDS. He gives the example of male prostitution. This is a major change within the Church, but the Pope says contraceptives are still banned within the Church. AIDS activists are calling this breakthrough for the Vatican and says it recognizes the importance of responsible sexual behavior. But others say his comments don't go far enough, since AIDS can affect heterosexual couples as well. A new farm has sprung up in the industrial city of North Hollywood. Valley View's Sarah Van Horn reports.
North Hollywood Urban Farms is a green oasis among a busy city. The new farm is home to 30 different kinds of produce ranging from squash to root vegetables.
Created the urban farming model as a way to green blighted areas in the city and create jobs while also getting access to fresh food to low-income folks at affordable prices.
The crops are tended to by low and moderate income workers that are getting hands-on training in urban farming and business development. Local residents are also enjoying the farm's freshly grown produce and its cheaper prices.
Thanks to a $200,000 federal grant, North Hollywood residents can now come to this farm and learn how to grow their own self-sustainable crops, much like these Brussels sprouts.
The farm is about a quarter acre and sits under DWP electricity lines. Along with a larger city-owned farm in Pacoima, the 2 farms feed about 150 families a week and trains more than 75 workers for free. Mayor Villaraigosa came out to take a tour of the farm and even tried one of the freshly picked chili.
That one is hot.
The mayor encouraged city officials to find more land to expand the farming effort throughout Los Angeles.
If on 2 plots of land, less than 2 acres, provide for 150 families, imagine what we could do if the city could now find more land, and we're going to be working with them to do that.
In North Hollywood, Sarah Van Horn, Valley View News.